Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. I've got more words from the AWL list for you to practice with. We're now on to set number 3 in the section of AWL words that begin with F and go through those that start with I. So F through I, set number 3. Here is the first group of words for you. Injure, innovate, input, insert, insight, inspect. And we're going straight into the exercise where you find the incorrect word, all right? So think about these sentences, identify the word that is incorrect, and replace it with a good one from those that I've just mentioned. Bertrand Russell offers some wise inspections into the world of philosophy. The SSD drive has a small capacity, so you must input an external drive for more memory. The reviewers incite the data and were not convinced it was accurate. An animal is more dangerous when it is inspected. The clerk inserted my name incorrectly in the system. Now it does not match on my identity card and passport. Lost in the jungle, the trekker injured a tent from leaves and branches. They are the practice sentences. Read them carefully, think about it, complete the sentence before you continue the video and check your answers. Okay, everybody, here are the answers. We start with insight. Bertrand Russell offers some wise insights into the world of philosophy. Bertrand Russell was a famous writer and philosopher. You can check him out. Insert. The SSD drive has a small capacity, so you must insert an external drive for more memory. Inspect. The reviewers inspected the data and were not convinced that it was accurate. Injure. An animal is more dangerous when it is injured. Input. The clerk input my name incorrectly in the system. Now it does not match on my identity card and passport. Lastly, it is innovate. Lost in the jungle, the trekker innovated a tent from leaves and branches. All right then, let's move on to the second group of words in this set. Here is the group of words we're going to practice. Instance, institute, instruct, integral, integrate, integrity. And for this exercise, we're going to be working with explanations. I'd like you to match the appropriate explanation for the words. The act of matching words and actions, forming a very important component, an example of something happening, an organization that has a specific purpose. To tell a person to do something, to combine an object with another group. All right, think about those words, and next up is the answer key for this group. So, integrity is the act of matching words and actions. Say what you do. Do what you say. Integral, forming a very important component. Instance, an example of something happening. Institute, an organisation with a specific purpose. Instruct, to tell a person to do something. And the last word is integrate, to combine an object with another group. All right, ladies and gentlemen, moving on, let's practice with the next group of words. Here are the words: intelligence, intense, interact, intermediate, internal, interpret. And for this one, I'd like you to choose the group of words that have similar meanings: domestic, private, subjective, combine, connect, collaborate, construe, decipher, illustrate, transitional, average, central, acute, excessive, extreme, acumen, brilliance, savvy. Okay? Think about how you would match up all of these words. Once again, we're going to look at the answers, so please take your time, complete the exercise first, and then continue to play this lesson. Here we go. So internal matches with domestic, private and subjective. Interact goes with combine, connect, collaborate. Interpret, construe, decipher, illustrate. Intermediate, transitional, average, central. And intense matches with acute, excessive, extreme. Finally, intelligence, that one goes with acumen, brilliance and savvy. So you have some more interesting words to write about in terms of intelligence there. Well done, everybody. You're doing really well, and we've got just a couple of groups to go in this set. All right, here is the next group of words in this third set: interval, intervene, intrinsic, invest, and investigate. And to practice these words, I have an exercise where you need to fill in the spaces. The first sentence: police will blank blank a complaint about harassment in the workplace. My study routine is to work 40-minute blank blank with a 10-minute rest between each one. The prisoner asked the president to blank blank and reduce his sentence. In order to keep your job, you need to blank blank in your own education. The last sentence: social media marketing is an blank blank part of a business's promotional activities. All right, think about which words fit the spaces best. Please take your time, try to answer all of the questions, and of course, next up is the answers. Okay, here is the answer key. The first word then is investigate. Police will investigate a complaint about harassment in the workplace. The next word is interval. My study routine is to work 40 minutes intervals with a 10-minute rest between each one. Intervene. The prisoner asked the president to intervene and reduce his sentence. Invest. In order to keep your job, you need to invest in your own education. Lastly, we have intrinsic. Social media marketing is an intrinsic part of a business's promotional activity. There you go. I hope you were able to fill in the spaces correctly. And we will move on to the last group of words in this set. Here are the words we're going to practice: invoke, involve, isolate, issue, item. And for this practice activity, it's about identifying the incorrect word and replacing it with the appropriate academic word. Here's the first sentence. The first instance on the agenda is the quarterly sales report. Parents worry that their teenage children might get issued with the wrong type of people. Remember, one of the words is wrong, so this sentence probably doesn't make sense until you replace the incorrect word. To protect himself, the man involved a law that was written in the 18th century. Through a process of elimination, the main cause of the problem was issued. Bob Dylan's new song addresses the item of global warming. And if you are trying to think about what Bob Dylan's songs are, please note that I did just invent this. I'm just kind of borrowing the name here. All right, so please take your time and focus on success and getting the exercise correct. Please wait until you have done it and then carry on and you can find out the answers. Here we are then. This is the answer key for the last group of words in this set. The first is item. The first item on the agenda is the quarterly sales report. Next we have involve. Parents worry that their teenage children might get involved with the wrong type of people. Invoke. To protect himself, the man invoked a law that was written in the 18th century. Isolate. Through a process of elimination, the main cause of the problem was isolated. And to close it all, the word is issue. Bob Dylan's new song addresses the issue of global warming. Is anyone a Bob Dylan fan? Well done, everybody! We have finished this set number 3. But let's just review all of the words that we have covered in this set. Injure, innovate, input, insert, insight, instance, institute, instruct, integral, integrate, inspect, intelligence, intense, interact, intermediate, internal, integrity, interval, intervene, intrinsic, invest, investigate, interpret, invoke, involve, isolate, issue, item. All right, everybody, well done. You've done really well and covered a lot of ground so far. That is the end of all the academic word lists with the letters starting at F and going through to I. Now, there's not many words beginning with J or K, and in the next group of lessons, we're going to look at words in the academic word list that start with L, going through to words that also start with P. I'll see you there. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.